Welcome back to World Crisis Radio. Now, we have to also pay attention to the fact that the deadline for filing in the Democratic primary in New Hampshire, I believe, is November 1st. So we have about, 2 to 3 weeks before that deadline. Now, a very interesting website has come on the scene called Primary Obama Now, and we wanted to get some commentary about this entire area, right? The moves inside the Democratic Party and from the peripheries beyond the Democratic Party to do something to have a primary challenge to Obama. Some say to dump him, some say to pull him back towards his original faith. Well, let the people decide. Dan Abramson, welcome.
Thank you for having me on, Webster.
Always a pleasure. Please take it away.
We've got that echo again, so if they can kill that echo on the radio side. Let me get right into it. We have launched PrimaryObamaNow.com, so it's up and running. It went live about 48 hours ago. And we have a list of 6 candidates on there that people can go on and vote for. So the candidates are Bernie Sanders, Marcy Kaptur, Peter DeFazio, Dennis Kucinich, Barbara Lee, and Russ Feingold. Now, I want to tell people that the immediate need here is to... Say it again, Webster. The echo is terrible.
I don't like any of those. What should I do?
Well, you can suggest your own candidate, and we've actually had some amazing suggestions from people, and also some just sort of political suggestions, agenda suggestions. So it's very helpful. If you don't like those candidates, listen. Russ Feingold is out there saying we shouldn't primary Obama, that we should just sit back, and he's such a great progressive voice. And why would we want to primary Obama? So, look, I don't want to vote for Russ Feingold. I'm not thrilled with all of the candidates either. If you're not, suggest your own. But as you mentioned, Webster, the filing deadline for New Hampshire is November 1st. So that means we need to get the word out now. This website can be the center clearinghouse to promote to the media, to call Politico, to call other politicians, to call Ralph Nader's group, to call anybody who can put this on the Internet, to tweet it, to put it on Facebook, to talk to your friends about it, and to go to these Occupy Wall Street protests and say to people, you can primary Obama. One of the ways to attack the Wall Street agenda is to attack their main puppet, President Obama, and to offer the people an alternative. And so we have the website here, PrimaryObamaNow.com. I encourage you, if you have a Twitter account, hashtag PrimaryObamaNow.com. If you're on Facebook, post it on your wall. If you're going to the protest, we have a 10-point plan for an American economic recovery. You can print it out, put PrimaryObamaNow.com at the top, and give it to these protesters. This is a tremendous organizing vehicle, and part of this website is promoting a real American economic recovery. That means a 1% speculation tax on the $3.7 quadrillion in annual speculative turnover in this Wall Street casino economy, and a restructuring or infrastructure construction project, a comprehensive one that will have new high-speed rail, that will have construction of schools, hospitals, and the rebuilding of America. So we're not just against Obama. We're trying to promote programmatic, specific economic demands that people can go out there and promote instead of just saying Wall Street is bad. And the problem is if you just say Wall Street is bad, but you don't have any solutions, you offer people like Sean Hannity and Rush Limbaugh and the rest of the right-wing demagogues the chance to say, you hippies have no plan. Well, we're putting out a plan. And so I encourage people, go to PrimaryObamaNow.com and help us in this effort. Email the press. Email the people at Politico. If you know people in the media, if you know any of these politicians, if you have any lines into Marcy Kaptur or Peter DeFazio, please get in contact with them. Call their offices. Tell them about this website, that there is a demand for a challenger to President Obama.
Yes, and let the people decide. I mean, some of these politicians, for various reasons, undoubtedly because they're under pressure, they have to say, "Oh no, Obama is the man." Well, let's see what the American people think, and that's what the point of this is. So the idea being that this could go viral, I guess, right? If it got on a couple of these international cable TV outlets, people would have a chance to vote with their feet.
Absolutely, and the thing is, if we look at Nader's group, They put out a press release saying, we just want to challenge Obama, but we want to make sure that we don't actually beat him because he's so wonderful, but we just want to raise a few issues here. You know what? He was the headline on Drudge, and he was the discussion in Washington, D.C. for a few days. There is a possibility to make this go viral, and here's the thing I want to raise to people. There is no website like this in the whole country right now. Nader doesn't have a website to primary Obama. His was just a press release.
A candidate. They wanted 6, and they don't have any.
They have done nothing. It was a stunt. They've made no progress. I called their offices. I spoke with their people. I told them about what we're doing, and they have not contacted me back. Clearly, they're not interested in actually doing this. This was just sort of a short-term stunt for them. We're dead serious about this.
To take the oxygen out of somebody else's room.
Hey, well, you know what? We're going to take that oxygen back. And again, what we're offering is a real plan here. Part of this is that a lot of people out there are going to say, look, the filing deadline is November 1st. It's a bit late to get into this game. Well, look, you know what? That means we've got 3 weeks to really motivate people and to get to these candidates and to create a buzz and to make this go viral and to use the next 72 or 100 hours to promote this thing, to get into Marcy Kaptur's office, to get to Peter DeFazio's office and tell them America needs you right now to challenge Obama. And if that doesn't work, we can still use this.
Is that Marcy is locked in the fratricidal combat with Kucinich and would be better off serving the nation by providing Democratic voters with a way to express their repudiation of Obama's Wall Street policies.
Absolutely. And if you want to know why we support people like Marcy Kaptur and something you can do to support her, she has a bill, H.R. 1489, which will repeal portions of Gramm-Leach-Bliley and restore Glass-Steagall. That means separating commercial and investment banking, breaking up the insolvent megabanks. This is a way you attack the Wall Street casino economy. Peter DeFazio and Senator Tom Harkin are now promoting the Wall Street sales tax again. They have announced they're going to go to the G20 meeting and promote this. They're just as they did in 2009. This is another bill we can support. The reason that we put these candidates up there, this is not a random smorgasbord of Democratic candidates. These are people who are talking about a Wall Street sales tax, and these are real legislative possibilities. If you look in the European Union right now, that's exactly what they're doing. Angela Merkel and Sarkozy are out there talking about a financial transactions tax, whereas Obama is not. So this is very politically feasible.
Do what the great Obama can't do.
Well, you know, what we read in Ron Suskind's book is that this was actually an idea that was discussed within the Obama administration, and it was Geithner and Obama that killed the idea. So this is actually reverberating even within the White House. This is not some fanciful notion. People need to know that this is realistic and possible, and we need to make this go viral right now.
All right, excellent. And again, some people were indignant. You're telling me some people were indignant about this. Well, can't the people have their say? If you suppress any primary challenges, it means the American people have no vehicle to express what they're thinking because there's no election. It reminds me of old Moynihan. The best primary is no primary. Well, sorry. There should be a primary. Let people express what they think. Let somebody come forward. It could be just about anybody to be a lightning rod for people who are saying no to Obama. He does not deserve renomination.
Yeah, and one of the things you have to do is tailor your message here. There are some people who I call them Obama apologists, and they say, well, the reason that Jimmy Carter lost was because he was challenged in a primary, and it will merely weaken Obama, and it ensures a victory for the Republicans. But what we need to say is, without a primary challenge, we are not repudiating Obama's subservience to Wall Street. So get on primaryobamanow.com, email, tweet it, help us get the word out. Thank you, Webster.
Okay.